Hey, welcome back. We're going to work another division problem. Today we're going to be doing division, which is MBT6, and our strategy is going to be partial quotients. So we're starting with the number 447. We're going to divide it by 4. So let's go ahead and get set up. We're going to put our dividend, 447, down. And now we are going to set up our box. And we're going to put our divisor 4 on the outside. Now, in essence, what we're saying is we're going to split the number 447 into 4 groups equally. Now, we may or may not have a remainder left over. We're also going to use a toolbox, and that's going to help organize our work and maybe even simplify it. The star of our toolbox will always be our divisor. So that means it will be the one factor that is true in every partial quotient that we're trying to pull out. So 4 goes into 447. Let's see. I know 4 times 1 equals 4. 4 times 10 equals 40. And I also know that 4 times 100 equals 400. Now that is the first partial quotient that I'm going to remove. So I'm going to use this. So we have 4 times 100 equals 400. So my first partial quotient is going to be 100, and that means I'm going to be subtracting 4 away from 447 100 times. And once I subtract it, I'm going to have 47 as my remainder. And that remainder is way too big. When the remainder is larger than your divisor, you must keep going. Looking back at my toolbox, I know that 4 goes into 47, let's see, 10 times. So 4 times 10 equals 40. And that's really saying that I am subtracting 4 away from 47 10 times. Once I subtract it, I have a remainder of 7. Now 7 is still larger than my divisor, so I'm going to keep working. And I can work all the way up my toolbox. I know I can't use 4 times 2 because 8 is larger than 7, so I'm going to stick with 4 times 1 is 4. When I subtract that out, I'm going to have a remainder of 3. Now, in this case, I actually have 3 partial products. 3 partial quotients. I'm going to combine these guys together. 100 plus 10 plus 1 is 111. And I cannot forget my remainder of 3. The remainder of 3. Now, my answer, my quotient is 111, remainder 3. But before I go any further, I'm going to check my work and just make sure it's right. In order to check it, I really just need to set up an array, or should I say an array model. And in this case, it's going to have a couple compartments on it. Okay. I'm going to have my divisor on the side, which is 4. I'm going to multiply it by 111. 111 is going to be split into expanded form. We'll have 100, 10, 1. And I can't forget my remainder of 3. Okay. So I'm simply going to multiply this out into partial products, combine them, and I'm going to add to it my remainder. And if that total comes to 447, then I know my quotient is correct. So let's go ahead and multiply it out. 4 times 100 is 400. 4 times 10 is 40. 4 times 1 is 4. So I'm simply going to combine these together. 400, 40, 4, and I can't forget my remainder of 3. I have 7, 4, 4, so 447, and that does match my original dividend. So my answer to 447 divided by 4 is definitely going to have a quotient of 111 with a remainder of 3. If you guys enjoyed, please watch out for more of our videos. I can see that got cut off, so I'm going to go ahead and push this up. We had 3 partial products that we combine together, 400 plus 40 plus 4. And we have to remember to add in our remainder of 3, which does total up to 447, which matches our our dividend. So when our dividend is matching, that means our quotient 111 remainder 3 is correct. Thank you guys for watching.